Hey guys, I'm Jasmine and welcome back to the PrettyBrown&Nerdy channel. Yes, 2020. What other way to describe this year than an actual dumpster fire? This year has been honestly full of so much craziness. I can't even begin to really, I don't even know where to start, to be honest with you. If you're wondering where I've been away for quite some time. I know it. I just honestly haven't really been motivated to make content this year. And for good reason, because who is in the mood to entertain anybody during a pandemic? When I started this year in Disney World, happy, on vacation, hugging Mickey, hanging out with Disney princesses, hanging out with the squad, I never would have imagined that 2020 would have turned out the way that it did. I started out this year very hopeful for what was to come, very hopeful for the future, the state of things, where I was at in my life. I was very excited, but man, oh man, can you be at a place in your life where you're completely content and happy with the way things are and it just come crashing down out of nowhere? And that's exactly what happened. Fast forward after Disney World and all of the excitement for the new year, fast forward to March and your girl is unemployed, bitter, angry, and we're in a pandemic. Couldn't have imagined. At that point in my life, honestly, I was really upset about the state of things. I was upset about where I was, what had happened, and honestly, with the situation with what was going on with COVID and the pandemic, I was just upset and bitter about the state of the world and how selfish people could be. If it's anything that I've learned about this year, I've learned that people can be incredibly selfish. The fact that, even now we're still dealing with a lot of what's left over from, COVID, and who knows when things are going to be back to normal. But really what this year has taught me more than anything is that we are our own worst enemies, but we also need each other. I honestly would not have gotten through this year had it not been for my friends and a lot of the support and therapy to get me through a lot of what has happened this year, because I honestly didn't know if I was going to make it through it. So a couple of things have changed. Obviously, as you can see from my background, I am in a new location because your girl has moved to Los Angeles, California. Uprooted myself from Texas where I was before and starting fresh in Los Angeles, California. I have gotten a new job at another game studio. I'm super excited and hopeful for where things are right now, but honestly, truly, I didn't know if I was going to make it through this year. This is probably the lowest year of my life. Y'all thought 2016 was a challenge. 2020 said, hold my beer. I couldn't even really go into detail, but the positive things that I can say that came out of this year is that I really rediscovered a lot about myself. The fact that I had dedicated so much time to a career and just like really engrossing myself in that, I forgot about a lot of what made me me. And this year kind of forced me to stop and reassess a lot of things in my life. It made me reassess where I was, where I wanted to be, what I'm wanting to do in the future, and to just honestly appreciate a lot of the things in my life that I have. It really has got me thinking about how I want to live my life moving forward. Because if it's anything that we've really learned is that tomorrow is not promised. We are sadly ending this year with a lot of loss, a lot of sadness and grief. But in spite of it all, I am looking to the future. I'm looking to the new year in a positive light. I'm hoping that, next year will be the opportunity to really turn things around in our favor and really, get ourselves back to, where we want to be. Hopefully live life being more kind, more understanding, hopefully not as selfish because, that's been a part of a lot of this year is just selfishness. people not doing what we need to do to get back on track to the way that we want things to be. I honestly felt very angry for a long time this year about how things were. Very irritated and very upset. But like I said, I'm trying to go forward with much positivity because there have been good things that have happened this year. You know, I'm in the city that I wanted to be in. I have an amazing new job that I'm very excited about. You know, I'm feeling like I'm getting back to myself and where I want to be. I started Twitch streaming more consistently this year. If you're wondering where I've been, I have not been making YouTube videos, but I have been Twitch streaming a lot this year. And so if you would like to go follow me there, then that is where you can catch up with me the most frequently. But yeah, I really got into Twitch streaming to just kind of help me get through things during, you know, the pandemic, and to just surround myself with positivity and, you know, a community watching, you know, me play video games. Because let's face it, you know, if you're not a gamer, how did you even survive this year? Because the way games have honestly been my savior throughout this year, I don't really know what else I would have done. Maybe stare at four walls all day, just like, I don't have cable, so, you know, what would you even do there? Just watch Netflix every day? Like, how do people like get through pandemics without any sort of like medium, like art, video games, you know, whatever? I honestly, I don't know. But yeah, it was a good thing for me to really center myself and get through a lot of this, along with therapy and talking to somebody about struggles and the things that I was going through, instead of being consistently stuck in my head and just exploding through anguish and anxiety. There are some good things that came out of this year. Granted, you know, it took a little while. It took till the end of the year. I had to really uproot myself suddenly and find a way to move within a month. But I think I'm getting back to a point where I feel stability within my life. Who knows what we can look forward to next year? I'm not going to jinx anything and say that 2021 is going to be my year. I'm just chilling, to be completely honest with you, because that's how I was last year and the way we jinxed ourselves. So I'm not saying nothing about 2021. All I'm saying is that I hope that we go into this new year feeling refreshed and feeling like we can start over and we're in a positive path to where we want to all be. So I want to know how you guys are feeling. How has 2020 been treating you? I want to know all the good and all the bad things that might have happened this year for you, and what you're looking forward to going into the next year. And if this has been a year that you lost someone, or that you're feeling lost yourself in life, I'm looking forward to hopefully 2021 being a better year for all of us. With that being said, Happy New Year's, y'all. Take care of yourselves, and whether you're celebrating through Zoom calls or very small, limited gatherings with just you and whoever is in your house, I hope you ring in the new year surrounded by love and positivity. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.